If you are going to leave the house without something, don't let that something be your confidence.
Let life fuck you up.
Know who you are in this life, and you have to be very strong in who you are in this life. Otherwise, you're going to have other people telling you who you are for the rest of your life.
Awaken, remember, rise with Yogi Butterflies. It's your girl Blue here to serve you love, light, and truth. In today's video, we're talking about your confidence, Queen. Are you stepping out there in the true confidence that you have, or are you dealing with a little imposter syndrome? I was guilty of this too, so I know that these clips can help you reset your mindset and tap into that divine feminine that you are, rebuild that confidence, and step boldly into the career that you know you can achieve. Let's get into the video.
When you begin to take care of yourself, I mean really taking care of yourself, your mind, your body, your space, it also helps you build your self-esteem because now you are constantly proving to your brain that you are someone that is deserving, you are someone that is worth taking care of.
Don't let life fuck you up. It's yours. It's yours to drive. Get up in the morning, write down what you're gonna do in a day. Be happy on your way to your job, even if you don't like it. You gotta be happy on your way to happy. Don't think you're gonna get there and be happy. You carry yourself with you.
If you're a beautiful woman, you're gonna piss people off. If you're beautiful and you're a woman of color, it's game over. If you're beautiful and a woman of color and you're well-spoken and you're funny and you can dress, you're confident, you have style, you have grace, you represent something that the majority of people don't think of when they think of a woman of color. The Lord bless you, because you're going to need it. As a woman in general, if you are confident, they're going to hate you. But whatever else you have on top of that just digs a deeper grave. In the workplace, they coming for you. Your friends are coming for you. Men are going to try and humble you. Your friends are also most likely going to try and humble you. We live in a society, unfortunately, where people think if you're beautiful and you know that you're beautiful, that makes you arrogant. Instead of realizing that just makes you confident. And what people don't realize is just because you know you're attractive, beautiful, blessed, gorgeous, etc., you may or may not be a good person. Now, if you're the kind of person that sees everyone as equals regardless of how you look, like myself, I don't treat anyone in any type of deficit because of how they look. I treat everyone the same. However, I know that I am an attractive person. I've been in multiple music videos, campaigns, modeling, pageantry. I've had several situations and doors that have opened because of how I look. So I am aware of that. But that's not what I lead with. That's not what I think about all the time. That's not what I want to be remembered as when I die. Because in my opinion, that is fickle. It's shallow. Yes, I have good genes, and yes, I've also done work to facilitate certain things, but that's not the have-all, end-all. People don't realize that there are several different types of people in the world, people who see being beautiful as everything, and people who see it as a minute fraction of their entire being. This most likely is going to piss a lot of people off, but if you are triggered by someone who sees themselves as attractive, maybe it's because you don't see yourself as attractive and you wish you had that same level of confidence for yourself and you don't. Because I don't care if a toad hopped up to me and said, I'm the most beautiful thing on the planet. I'll be like, yes, you are, baby. Yes, you are. Because it doesn't bother me. I think everyone should love themselves, should be confident in their own skin. Now, it's a problem when you start comparing yourself to people and you say, I'm the baddest this, I'm the prettiest that, and ain't nobody prettier than me. then I'm gonna be like, girl, hold on now. Hold on. There's levels now, and everyone has opinions, and everyone is this and that. But even scientifically proven, we have certain features and things that we assess in humans that make us believe they are more or less attractive, like symmetry. So if you are conventionally attractive, regardless of your race, your gender, your age, etc., you know you are. You've heard it, you've seen it, you've been in certain rooms, you've benefited from it. But there's also a lot of crap that you're going to get in your life because of it.
Here's 5 tips that you can personally use to help you restore your self-esteem. First and foremost, I just want to tell you that we've all had those days and moments where we personally do not feel very high within our self-esteem, or we don't really feel good about ourselves. It's completely normal to have insecurities, but one thing I do know for sure is that they are not meant to stay in your life forever. You can feel bad about something, but you also have the ability to change the way you view it, change the way you see it, and change the way you feel about it. Number 1, be more kinder to yourself. Be more gentle, be more patient. You know, that little voice that you have in your head telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that you can't achieve this, you will never be great, and all of those things of the sort. I want you to find a positive thought to contradict that with. Don't listen to it. Instead, replace it with a voice that actually believes in you. So find a positive thought that you can actually replace that negative belief within. Number 2, start setting small goals that you know you can work towards and will help you build that momentum and help you also build that confidence within yourself, right? Because how you do one thing is how you do anything. Once you start accomplishing those little small goals and those goals that you just set for yourself in general, it's something about that confidence that just shoots up, right? Because you feel like you can conquer the world. You feel like you are powerful. You feel like you have value. You feel like you are worthy of the things that you are working towards. Number 3, I want you to simply do you. Do you. Do what's best for you. Be honest and authentic throughout the process, right? Because anytime that we're being honest, we're being true to ourselves. Anytime that we're telling a lie or we're telling lies to other people, we are operating from a space of a false narrative, of a way in which you do not see yourself. Authenticity is freedom. Always remember that even when things go wrong, it's always working out in your favor. What's meant for you will always be for you. Number 4, make sure you are getting on your Zoom every single morning. No, I'm just kidding. Make sure you're stating your affirmations every single day and throughout the day as much as you need to restate them. Affirmations are going to help you reprogram your subconscious mind and help you instill better beliefs and build better confidence when it comes to surrounding your self-concept and when it comes to viewing yourself, which is very, very essential. Number 5, I want you to focus on the things that you can change. It is so freaking easy to get caught up in everything that we cannot control and change within our life. But what about the things that truly matter? What about the things that we actually can control? Like our mindset, like our beliefs, like our emotions and things like that. Let's start tapping into those things and regulating our emotions so that we can get more in tune with ourselves and we can actually start living a life that is more of our desire. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into alignment. Because you can control that. I know I said 5 tips, but I got a little bonus. Number 6, go out and do some acts of love and acts of service. When you are not feeling your best, when you're not truly feeling good throughout the day, go out and show gratitude into the world. Go out and do a great deed. Like, it could be something as simple as opening the door, feeding a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? Doing something that you wouldn't normally do or that you would just love to do or enjoy to do. Go out and do a good deed today. I encourage you to just go out and do something you've never done before. For me personally, it's just really, really amazing to know that you have a true impact on this world and you can truly make someone's day just by doing a good deed. Whether it's big or small, it does not matter. You can really change the world little by little. So go out and do a good deed today. Go out and make someone's day. And then it'll just brighten up yours. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you like this video, I definitely encourage you to follow me. I am Brittany LaChristian, your personal feminine healing coach. And also like and share this video for more.
The only way you're going to be confident as a Black girl is if you completely disconnect. You have to be so confident within yourself that you cannot care what other people have to say about you. The second I learned this, guys, this changed my entire life. I grew up in predominantly white spaces. I went to elementary school, 1st through 3rd grade, being the only black person in my class. Do you know what kind of psychological damage that does, especially when those white people are very racist? So, with that being said, being in the gifted program, not that many black people, being in sports teams where there's not that many black people, being in church camps where there's not that many black people, and so forth. So the only way that I had to unlearn all the self-hate that I had is being able to disconnect. And obviously it's easier said than done, but the second you realize that you are you and you can't change how somebody else views you, and only you give value to how that person feels about you, then that is the way you're going to be set free. The way I go out now, and I don't have much problem going out or getting guys or male attention at all. Like, I've been very successful in that department in college. Like, of course colorism exists, but like I'm not begging to see a guy. But when I know there's blatant colorism and just like basic respect, I literally do not even care. I don't even notice it anymore. I think one of the reasons why I don't notice it anymore or don't care anymore is because I chose to completely disconnect. You don't care about me, I don't care about you.
You know, there's nothing wrong with you showing up for yourself. You've shown up for everybody else, your family, your friends, your children. Now it's time for you to show up for yourself. And that doesn't mean abandoning anyone. It just means you're no longer willing to abandon you. What you want, your dreams, your visions that you have for yourself that God has given you. So show up. Yeah, it's time for you to show up for yourself.
Let me tell you how you really build your self-confidence and your self-respect. It's not just about looking good, because I think as women in our modern day society, we think that our confidence is all about how we look. But confidence is so much deeper than what you see on the outside. Confidence is internal. You have to do the internal work by keeping your own promises to yourself. You build your self-confidence by honoring yourself. That means if you have certain standards, you build that confidence by upholding those standards. You build your self-respect by saying, you know what, this is what I expect. I'm not going to accept this. And when you see yourself in a situation, when you come into a situation that tests those boundaries, you say, you know what, I'm going to hold myself accountable because I said, like, this is not enough for me. This is what I expect. This is what I want. And you keep doing that over and over and over again. As time passes, it will come so much more naturally to you to say, this is who I am, and this is what I'm not going to stand for. These are my boundaries, and the internal work that you have done will reflect throughout your life. So you're going to exude confidence from the inside out. So yes, your makeup can be laid, the outfit can be on point, hair looks good, but you will exude that self-respect and self-confidence from the inside out. And the best part about it is no one can take that away from you.
Beauty is currency, so you better learn how to use it. Let me show you how to spiritually finesse with your face and your frequency. Beauty is not just how you look, it's an energy field. When you feel good, you radiate differently. When you radiate differently, people want to give to you, open doors for you, they pay you. Beauty is a spell, and when you activate it with intention, it becomes magnetic. I don't chase, I attract. That's why a lot of women say they get free things on their pretty day. It wasn't no luck, that was your vibration. So here's what you need to do. Adorn yourself like you already wealthy. Luxury don't start in your bank account. It starts in your aura, and I already told y'all about aura privilege. Next, you want to wear that color that makes your skin pop. For me, it's the yellows, orange, pinks, all the bright colors. Put that perfume or cologne on that makes heads turn. Like, damn, what they got on? Always make sure you got them lips moisturized. I don't know nobody who prefer crusty ass lips. If that's your prerogative. Next, you want to affirm my beauty blisses me. Notice I said blisses, not blesses, but you could say whatever you want. My energy enriches me. I attract abundance effortlessly. This is not manipulation, this is magnetism. Again, I don't chase, I attract. Basically what happens when you stop dimming your light. Stop playing small and start seducing your reality. Remember, we talking about vibration. Let me give you an example real quick. You ever saw somebody into you, they're like very beautiful or very handsome. They don't feel that way about themselves. Now it's like everything you saw is starting to diminish because they keep talking bad about themselves. Give them a compliment and you like, dang, you look so good. I love your hair. I love them shoes. And they just like, oh, you think so? I think I look ugly. You do? Well, I do too then. I mean, shit, because that's where you vibrating at. We can also look at this in the opposite way too. Because you ever seen somebody into you specifically, they're like not visually appealing to you, but you can tell they know in their minds that they're visually appealing. They radiate differently. Their confidence is different because it's about where they're vibrating. So again, when you look good, you feel good. Beauty is your birthright and your bank. So make sure you use it right. Speaking of beauty, I want to see all y'all beautiful faces May 30th and 31st here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to have a great time at Yaya's Soul Jam session. Telling stories through the music. We're going to have open mic. We're going to have great food. We're going to dance till our feet hurt. We're going to party like it's 1999. If you ready to come find your tribe, you ready to be a part of this amazing community, we would love to see you there. The same goes for Houston, June 21st and 22nd. Not that it could get any hotter in Houston, but I think we about to heat some shit up at the Quantum Fest. So many dope souls on the panel that I cannot name them all. But just know you're going to leave there full. Be sure to head to quantumfest.net and get your ticket. And use discount code YAYA20. Listen, let me tell y'all this. If you don't want to go, baby, don't go. I don't know why y'all keep getting in them comments offended. I always want to charge money. I'm supposed to be so spiritual. We be on these apps all day long giving y'all free information. And you want us to put our money together for us to come speak and give you more information? So what you gonna give? Oh, okay. So like I said, don't go if you don't want to go. For all of my people who know what's in store, I already know y'all got y'all ticket. I digress. Once again, I cannot wait to see all of y'all there. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Building self-confidence first takes you identifying what makes you not feel confident. Identifying what that is and kind of getting to the root of it helps. For me, one thing that's helped me be self-confident is rebuking overthinking. That's something I feel like I've had to learn at an older age, like currently as an adult, because I was always overthinking. Another thing that I had to stop doing was apologizing. You have to be very sure of yourself and know that the things that you want to do, that you know that that is exactly what you want to do, and not feel like, oh, because this person didn't like it, that you don't want to do it.
Babe, it is time for you to become more confident in yourself and confident in everything you do. Confident when you walk into a room and confident when you are having conversations with people. I say this because, babes, I was not confident my entire life, okay? When I was younger, my parents used to always tell me, you cannot talk to people like that. You can't be fidgeting with your fingers. You can't have your head down while you're talking to anybody. You have to look them directly in the eye, and you have to always walk into a room with your head held high. My excuse growing up was always, that's just how I am. But I had to learn that that was not the person that God intended for me to be. That made me lack confidence was simply because I always used to compare my life to other people's lives. I was so jealous of what other people had. I was never okay with what I had. I was never content with my life. I always felt like I needed more, and I was always chasing after more. So therefore, I was never satisfied. And when I had talked to people, I never had confidence in myself because I always felt as if other people was judging me instead of being confident for what I have in my life now. I have been in my 20s for about 2 years now. I have finally learned that if you want more in this life, you truly have to go after more. And instead of comparing yourself to others and wishing that you had what they had, create the life that you desire. We like to do, or one thing that I used to like to do, was always scrolling on social media, saving this to my Pinterest board, making all these mood boards, and never actually going after the things that I want. And I still continue to lack confidence in myself. Why? Because I did not like my life. If you don't like your life, if you don't like the circumstances that you are in, create a list, create a schedule, create a new routine for yourself, get your life on track. Next season of your life is going to require you to be fully confident in every single thing that you do. Okay, so it's time for you to start making those changes now. Bye, y'all.
If you are going to leave the house without something, don't let that something be your confidence. Everything that you do, everything that you accept into your life, everything that you create will be a reflection of how much you believe in yourself, how much you trust yourself, and how much you think you deserve. We have absolutely no control over how people behave, what traumas they have, and how they show up in the world. But we have 100% control over what we choose to allow. And if you are at a place where you are not as confident as you would like to be, I urge you to work on that. It might be difficult. You will have to face things within yourself that make you uncomfortable, that you may have been covering with addictions, drugs, alcohol, video games, whatever it may be. But there is no cheating this part of life. This is why sometimes it doesn't matter what situation we're in. Until we learn how to show up differently, we're going to get the same results. This is why you can leave your job and go to a different one. But if you still don't feel confident enough to negotiate a salary that you deserve, you're going to continue to be overworked and underpaid. The first step that you can take to do this is to write out exactly what it is you think you deserve. See it, sit with it, and then live it.
Really start asking God to show you who you are to Him. Start asking God for the confidence that He provides, not the confidence that the world tries to tell you, which ain't confidence. That's a whole nother story. Like, lately, the more I read the word, the more I sit with God, the more I talk to Him, the more I really start building a genuine and true intimate relationship. Although it's hard, I feel more better about myself. The things I do, I feel more confident doing them, because it's just I was made in God's image. And I think we forget that sometimes. We are made in God's image. So we are supposed to do things with confidence, and it's supposed to exude from inward and also outward. So do that this week.
Hold on. Okay. I need you to follow me. Follow me for a second while I put this all through my brain. Okay. Follow me. All right. All right. So we know that the oldest bones in the world is the black woman's bones, right? All right. Now let's take this another step. All right. If you take each continent on the planet, on the map, put it together, it fucking forms together like a puzzle. So it's one big ass place, all right? So that means black women were the first people here. That means they were the indigenous women of the world, right? All right, so if we understand that every continent we go to, its indigenous people were black and brown, all right? The first people were women. Black women on top of that. Boom. All right, that's that settled, right? Boom, 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 right? So then you think about the most kidnapped women in the world is black and indigenous women. Okay? Black and indigenous women are the most kidnapped people in the world. Boom, boom, boom. Right? All right. Listen, I have a thought and a theory that black women are the most spiritually powerful people in the world. And they are looking for us, the ones who have very high power. Right? Okay. Jingle, jingle, go. Stay here. Follow me. Follow me. All right. Now, I want to also take a look at something that we all look at today, and that's the Matrix movie, right? Okay, now, we all know the Matrix movie. We all know how it's formed. We know the story, right? All right, now, I want you to remember that someone tried to take credit for the Matrix movie, right? Jingle, 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 right? The person that actually formed the Matrix movie and the Terminator movie was a black woman. She's the one who wrote the story. Jingle, jingle, jingle. All right, we got it? Okay, now, as we are coming to unveil the story of the Matrix today, we see how it's a prophecy. My camera's glitching and all that shit. It don't want me to be on to something. Listen to me. I'm on to something. All right, listen. All right, so she was already signalizing that she was prophesizing what would happen in today's world. As we are looking, the parallels are very fucking similar from the Matrix to the real world that we live in, right? So that means she was telling you a lot of things ahead of time, like how to get out of the Matrix. How would a woman of her caliber know how to write this story and tell you everything to be that we all are understanding now, right? That is a type of knowledge and magic that she was able to have. And she told us look who's the oracle. A black woman was the oracle in that story. Now, just listen to me. And this is especially for the men. Listen, now, the world flipped itself. It flipped itself. The woman was the one that had the most power and was able to think steps ahead. That's why they were the people in power, because women have the brain to think further ahead, right? Listen. Men were put on the earth because... There go my shit. Look, it don't want me to tell y'all. I'm telling you. It don't want me to tell y'all. And men was put on the earth because they are physically fit and they're able to think about things in the right now with their logical brain. So they're better in the field and to fight. This is why the testosterone is like really high. They're so violent and They are able to think things at a quicker speed of the now. They cannot think further ahead. That's why we're in a fucking disaster, because the consequences of now, is not doing good with the further along. So they're not good at that, right? They're good at the short and now. Look at the thing. That is the purpose. That is the purpose. All right. Women are supposed to be empowered because they are able to think ahead, think of the outcome, think of everything that around. This is why our brains are able to think of different highways and move really fast and process. We are the better leaders when it comes to that. The men are supposed to be the ones to protect. Now, when it comes to black men and black women, you got the black woman who has the most spiritual power and foresight, right? Sometimes I know you'll meet sometimes black women and like your mom, for example, right? You be seeing her, ain't no way you walking quiet as hell behind her, and she know that you behind her. That you don't think that's some type of power? Why do you think they are also trying to always do experimentations in the medical field off of black women? Listen, I'm telling you, they flip this shit. And if we were to understand that, and that's, hold up. And that's also the reason why black women are at the bottom and they treat us the worst. That's where we're literally at the bottom, at the totem pole. So look, all we have to do for real is if we could get our black men to understand, and look, it don't want me to tell you, look, it don't want me to tell, if we could get our black men to actually understand the actual correct order and reverse what was happening, our world wouldn't be fucking dying right now. The planet would not be fucking dying right now. Listen. All right, and y'all gonna call me crazy or some shit, but I'm just saying, think about it. Really fucking think about it. All right, I'll probably try to tell this in a more condensive, not erratic way, but like my brain was onto something and I had to tell y'all, and don't want me to let y'all know. It keep freezing.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay in tune with new posts and content. Rise higher, shine brighter, and remember, your soul has wings. See you in the next video. Ashe.